Hey everyone, I'm Jocelyn Sauce.
And I'm Tyler Salt.
And welcome to another episode of Game and Guess.
And Sports Today.
So we got Tyler Salt playing Tecmo Super Bowl. He's going to get started here. And I will be the quizmaster here talking a lot about, we've got football, we've got bowls, and we've got super things. So it is Super Bowl time if you're watching this when this is coming out in February of 2022.
We will be playing my Washington now Commanders as of today versus Jaws' Detroit Lions.
Yeah. And we're repping our teams good here. I've got the now Rams former Lion Matthew Stafford, who's hopefully about to win the Super Bowl.
And I'm wearing my Washington Red Shirts t-shirt, which is still a better name.
So let's go Lions.
So sorry about the... Can we blur out the name of the team in the video?
Yeah. We'll have to put a little disclaimer like this because this is ancient history. And, yeah.
I'm sure you can blur it out somehow.
So funny. So anyway, let's go ahead. We have 20 questions. Each question, just to make it simpler this time, is worth 5 points. We've got 3 rounds, of course. So the first round, round 1 here, is about football. So the Super Bowl is the national championship for the NFL. You know that, right?
That's true.
Who's the current national champions in Division I college football?
Oh, it is the Georgia Bulldogs.
That's right. 5 points.
That beat my... Oh, look at this! On the opening kickoff!
All right. That's some classic Lions defense right there. These are 1991 NFL rules, so who knows what the rules are? There might be icing, 2-line pass. Oh, wrong sport. All right, so question 2 here. One of the most beloved coaches and broadcasters in sports history, rest his soul, John Madden. We recently lost him. He had a very distinct approach to football commentary and did a ton of advertisements. Remember, boom, tough acting, Tinactin, and all that good stuff.
I do remember boom, tough acting, Tinactin. Hold on.
Almost break the tackle. He was spoofed on Mad TV, the Fox NFL Sunday, the pregame show, and all sorts of other comedy media. Name the comedian who is known for that impersonation.
Oh, geez. First of all, touchdown, Ernest Finer.
Yeah, he did it. Early score.
Boy, I have no idea.
Mad TV,
Mad
Fox
TV?
NFL TV show, same guy. Quite famous in the sports community for that.
Is it Frank Caliendo?
It is Frank Caliendo.
Okay, nice.
Good job.
Miss. It's a miss.
Is it a miss?
Oh,
successful try. All right.
I was way off.
That's back when it's on the 2-yard line, so it's easy.
True.
All right, let's get the ball to Barry Sanders here, computer. All right, so speaking of John Madden, obviously John Madden football is high selling game. Go. All right, kickoffs are apparently easy to reach. Look at all those Sander instead of Sanders and Rodney
Sander.
So the John Madden football franchise, right? It's very popular. It's huge, right? Oh, what's going on there? Cutscene.
Oh, he caught it. Yes, Madden.
Yeah, so Madden. this game's tougher to do trivia on. It's good.
Yeah.
We should just play the game and not have trivia. All right, come on. Hand off to Barry right here. Nope. I'm gonna go with the Rodney Pete.
Just gotta put it in the hands of Rodney Pete
of the team on the sidelines. That's right. So anyway, when was the first official John Madden football video game? It was called John Madden Football, and I'll give you a couple options here. Was it 1988, 89, 90, or 91? When did John Madden Football come out?
Oh man. I think it was for the NES. Oh jeez.
Nice pass.
Oh no.
Go. Forward down the field.
I'm gonna say.
I don't even know who that is. That was like 3.
What?
What?
I'm gonna say 91.
No, 88.
88.
Right. It's from the NES, but that's a huge. 85 is when the NES started going. So we got lots.
I guess
of time
that's
there.
true. Yeah.
But that's a 0 there. That's okay. 88. And it's still going strong, of course. So more about coaches. Great coaching wins games in the NFL. We know this. Bill Belichick with the Patriots and whoever the coaches are for the Super Bowl guys next week. We'll see.
Yeah.
But whoever wins probably had great coaching. But the Super Bowl trophy itself is named after arguably one of the best, greatest coaches in NFL history. Name that coach.
So it is, of course, this guy, most well known for his short stint coaching my Washington team, Vince Lombardi.
That's right, the Lombardi Trophy. Known more
legendary
for the
Packers coach.
Yep, Green Bay Packers. 5 points there. Awesome. You're doing great. You're doing better than any of us have done so far in this season of the show. Get a pass play, wide open. Ooh, 8-foot catch. And a touchdown. Wow. This is like, there's less defense here than the Buffalo Kansas City played. All right, so switching gears a little bit here. Matrix 4 recently came out. Yeah. It was okay. I liked it. You know, it was fun. Good. So 1 year after the original Matrix movie came out, the star of the show, Keanu Reeves, right? He was playing one of the main roles in a different movie about the NFL dealing with a player strike, where they recruited a bunch of outcasts to come in and play to try to finish the rest of the season. And in hindsight, really, that football fun movie is really about labor scabs, but we won't talk about that here. He was bringing people over the strike. But name the movie.
Is that the Replacements?
That's the Replacements, right?
Yeah.
And it's actually about a Washington football team, the Washington Sentinels. They probably should have gone with that name instead.
The straight up sack
beast.
by the nose tackle, Daryl Grant.
Yeah, the Replacements. So the Washington Sentinels, they brought in some scabs, strippers for cheerleaders, old college Ohio State quarterback. Play. Ooh.
Nice. Your lines are bad, even in the game.
How did you even get the ball back? I missed was there a turnover?
It was a punt.
A punt. Oh, so wow, come on, Lions. All right, so talking more about movies, especially football movies, we've got probably one of the most well-known and well-revered football movies of all time.
Oh, it's a fumble on the kickoff return!
Oh, no. It's bouncing a lot. Recovered by the Redskins. By the blah, blah. Wow. Come on, Lions. It's not even a real game and you're letting me down. So, Rudy is about, that's one of the most highly regarded football movies of all time. And it's about real-life underdog Rudy Rudiger, who he just wanted to achieve his lifelong dream of playing some college football.
Yes,
What school did the legendary Rudy Rudiger attend?
The Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
That's right. Hopefully an easy one, but some folks hear that dun 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 dun.
You know, I'm gonna admit something to you as I score another touchdown straight down the middle, untouched. Is I've never seen Rudy.
I've seen it once. I mean, it's cool. I don't know. It depends on how diehard Notre Dame fan you are. It's really people who love Notre Dame will love that movie more than everybody else.
That's true. I have no beef with Notre Dame. It's fine.
All right, come on, Lions. This is your chance. 28-7.
Actively rooting against your co-host here. They're running it out.
Go,
oh
Lions.
Man, this might work out.
Go.
Oh, no,
and that's the end of the half. What? I mean, I don't know if 1991 was the year they would think about downing the ball in the end zone anyway. So we don't really learn that.
What is this? The Cowboys cheerleader.
Yeah,
this is like a marching band in an NFL game. What the heck?
It's the old style. That is too risque. I don't think we can show that cheerleader.
I can't believe they put a Cowboys cheater in this game.
If you go back to the Super Bowl ages, if you go back to the old Super Bowls, they didn't have these crazy halftime shows with like big stars. They had a marching band, floats and stuff. Go. All right, Barry Sanders. Give it to Barry Sanders. They haven't given it to Barry Sanders yet, and that's the problem. All right, so speaking of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So this is Super Bowl 56, right? There's been 55 other ones. That's kind of how the Roman numerals work, right? Yep. Two teams are tied at 6 Super Bowls apiece for the most victories in the big game.
Yeah.
One of them is obviously the New England Patriots, and all 6 of them were with Tom Brady, who's now gone.
Yes. Thank God.
So some people are happy. Yep. Name the other team.
I believe this is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Absolutely. Wow, very good.
Yeah.
So
I remember hearing about one for the thumb when they got their 5th. Because did they win 2 with Big Ben?
I think so, because most of theirs were older ones. So
yeah, with the old Terry Bradshaw, Steel Curtain.
Yeah. Yep.
Steelers teams.
Awesome. So you got 6 out of 7 on that one. So you're at 30 points out of 35. That's the best that's been done on the show. It's a record already for the first round.
I know my football.
So let's move to round 2. This one's all about bowls.
Bowls. All right. Bowls. Much worse here.
Yeah. A lot of dinner plates things. No.
We're going to see whether I score more points in trivia or in this football game.
Yes, you're pretty close. You're beating your team 30-28 now. So, now they're ahead.
I have scored just as many points in this game than I had.
The Super Bowl is played at SoFi Stadium, home of the LA Rams. So it's another home game.
True.
2 years in a row. Historical anomaly. Weird. Never happened before where a home team was at home for the Super Bowl and won until last year. Here we are, a home team at home, potentially winning for 2 years in a row.
And they're the favorites.
Yeah, and that's not even the trivia question. It's a great trivia question for next year.
It is.
But that SoFi Stadium can hold about 70,000 people when it's at normal full capacity. They're going to jam more people in for the Super Bowl. But yeah, for now. The biggest sports stadium in the U.S. can hold over 100,000 people. Name that stadium.
I appreciate this. That is the Big House at the University of Michigan.
That's right. 107,000 people on a normal capacity, and they add some chairs every year to make it a little bit bigger. Number 2 and number 3 in order are Penn State's the Beaver Stadium and Ohio State, the Horseshoe, are right in line, about 1,000 behind. And I imagine every year they're just adding new bleacher seats, new chairs, stuffing in, trying to get a little bit bigger so they can edge up to Michigan. But yes, the Big House for 5 more points. 107,000 people can fit in that one. By the way, if you watch this, turn off the volume. So watch this show with us talking the first time. Then turn it off or watch it again with the volume off and just watch the football game. That's my entire existence as a Lions fan, is this watching this. If you just watch the game, you've seen it. This
is very cathartic for me as a Washington fan.
This is how Lions work. All right, let's talk about a completely different kind of bowl, but it still kind of has to do with Ann Arbor. We're going to talk about marijuana.
Okay.
According to the 2020 census, more than 145 million Americans now live in a state that has legalized recreational marijuana use. Nice. How many states have legalized recreational marijuana as of January 1st, 2022? And that's some form of legalized possession outside, separate from medical marijuana. And I'll give you plus or minus 4 on that one.
Plus or minus 4? That seems very generous.
Mm-hmm.
So
how many states have legalized recreational marijuana?
Okay, so Massachusetts has, New York has now. Oh, Barry. Oh, I got him.
Oh, man.
I think that's the first Detroit first down.
Did it. It took 3 quarters.
Run. Ooh. Uh-oh. All right.
You're in the fans.
New York, Massachusetts, California, Colorado, Oregon, Washington. These are just the ones I know off the top of my head. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nevada, I think, is 7. So let's say 8.
18.
18? Rec?
Now. Yep.
Wow.
It's legal. It's put in terms of possession for recreational use. Yeah, it's 18. 36 have medical now.
I knew medical was really high.
Michigan, Illinois. I mean, there's Midwest has it now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Michigan's had it for 2 years now. We just got it, or one. This is the second year.
Illinois.
And I think that it was like $300 million in tax revenue coming to the state from it.
Yeah, it's wild. Year. It's wild how much money they make.
Yeah.
So
no points there.
Touchdown Lions.
All right, back to kind of football bowls. Kinda.
Okay.
The Puppy Bowl. Have you ever seen the Puppy Bowl?
I have seen the Puppy Bowl. I'm a cat guy myself, but
they do have cats in there sometimes too. They mix it up.
Much worse TV.
Yeah, I mean they don't follow the ball as much as the dogs.
No.
But the Puppy Bowl.
An onside kick.
Really?
Well, you're down 42-14.
And the computer's thinking about doing that? That's right. And did they recover it? They did not.
No, of course not.
So the Puppy Bowl showcases adoptable pets and they talk about rescues and shelters and the people who are dedicated their lives to helping pets get homes, right? This year in 2022, the Puppy Bowl is supporting 67 shelters from 33 states and will have over 100 adoptable pets playing whatever they're doing in there with lots of water bowls and all that good stuff. Chris Billman with the sack. Hey, he just got inducted to the Lions Hall of Fame this year.
Hey,
which is cool.
Only
the Lions Hall of Fame. So anyway, what cable channel is the Puppy Bowl on?
Animal Planet, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
think I made these questions too easy this week, but that's all right.
I think maybe.
We need to have a shot once in a while. All
I
right,
didn't realize
so
what down it was.
shifting to another form of bowling, the sport. In a normal game of bowling, we got a math question for you here.
Yeah.
If you started the first 3 frames of a game with strikes, call it a turkey, right? How many points would be tallied for you for that first frame?
30.
First 30? Yep, that's right. You get the strike plus the 2 10s after that. Got it, man.
I know.
Next time I'm gonna make it like if you're on the 6th frame with 12,
That that would have been real hard. I was worried that you were gonna go a little bit farther out than that.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is gonna be bad.
This is good. No, you're doing awesome. Keep it up. Now, there's another sport besides bowling that has a player called a bowler. Name the sport where this happens. A bowler delivers a ball towards a batsman on the pitch for an over.
Oh, Jaws, you went way too easy. This is cricket.
But I don't know what that means. What I just said.
I do.
Awesome. All right.
I studied abroad in London though in college.
Ah, okay.
So,
okay.
I like an over is
it's like the half an inning that they
is like half an inning.
Yeah.
There you go.
I watched enough to be able to answer this question. All right. So getting that bowl haircut can be cheaper at home. But if you were to go to a traditional barber shop and see that spinning barber pole, the thing that spins around different colors, in the United States, what colors would you traditionally see going in that pole?
Red, white, and blue.
Yeah, that's right. And outside the country, you normally only see red and white, so it's kind of different.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, huh. I had no idea.
It's unique to the Western world, apparently.
Hmm.
Look at that.
I mean,
just to follow up, 42 to
you,
14. Barry Sanders with
Check
19
this
yards. So the next game, now you gotta do the Super Bowl. You gotta do the Rams and the Bengals.
All right, so I'm gonna be Cincy versus the Rams. We lost the toss here.
Oh man, good thing it's not overtime.
Yeah.
Ba-da-bum. Okay, last questions in the bowls category for round 2 here. Some market research suggests that 50% of Americans wake up each day and have a bowl of cereal. Do you do that? I have a bowl of cereal.
I do.
Days.
I do. Not every day, but many days.
Yeah. Most days I'll have that. I have that's a good nighttime snack, all sorts of stuff like that. I like Lucky Charms. But anyway.
Lucky Charms is good. I'm a peanut butter crunch guy a lot of the time.
Cereal is addicting, that's for sure. The good kind that you shouldn't have.
Oh.
Incomplete. What a dive. Cooper Kupp missing that play on the side. But Matt Stafford put it right in his hands, just like he does.
It's true.
That's all on the receiver.
By
the way, notice that. Go ahead.
The Boomer Esiason era in Cincy?
It probably is. But I also noticed that the kicking style in the 90s, that's about where it switched. Where it's this drop kick.
The soccer style?
Where they hold it a little bit more. So
Icky Woods.
So we're back to talk about cereal, right? So a large portion of cereal is made by the big ones, right? Kellogg's and Post, General Mills as well. But Kellogg's and Post both were founded in Michigan, in the same town that's now known as Cereal City. What's the name of that town where Kellogg's is still headquartered today?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm trying to call a play here. So I'm gonna guess. One of the 2 really fun named Michigan towns. And I'm gonna say Kalamazoo.
No, it's close to that area. It's Battle Creek.
Battle Creek
Is Cereal City. That's where Kellogg's and Post were founded.
Wow, what are the odds of that?
Weird history there. Well, not very good because it was a patient of Dr. Kellogg's who became a rival. So
yeah, Dr. Kellogg. What?
The Kellogg brothers, technically.
I was about to call him a wanker, but kind of explicitly the opposite.
Mental health patients. He was a psychiatrist. If you go back and there's a whole bunch of history because there's actually a drunk history on this, which is really great. Like the Kellogg brothers making cornflakes.
Touchdown, Bengals.
All right, so that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right out of 7.
Hell yeah.
So we're gonna add 25 points to your total. That gives you 55.
55.
30 points left. You still have a chance for 85 wonderful football points in this.
Dang. Let's go.
So we go to round 3, Super Things.
Super Things. All right.
6 more questions here to get through. Just enough time to get through this game.
Yeah. Am I still controlling the kicker? No! I think
Like
I
how
might
you
have been.
can't run out of bounds somehow. And if you run out of bounds, you're in the fans. All right, so round 3 here as you return this kick. You're Cincinnati, right?
I am Cincinnati.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as we return this kick here, McDonald's used to have supersize for their fries
They did.
and their drink, and it only was like the mid 2000s when they got rid of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, every time I get a large pop there, it's pretty much the same size. So I don't know that anything's really changed. They just don't call it supersize. But
Yeah.
the original supersize size back in the 90s and 2000s, how many ounces were in that drink size?
Oh my god. Probably something ridiculous, like 40? Is it 40?
It's 42. So
Oh! Man, I probably should have guessed that.
it's got to be an
completely
even
forgot
number
what play I
of,
called.
like 16,
There we
20.
go. Oh man, wide open.
But it was 8, 16, 20, 32, and 42 were the.
That's too
Ounces.
much soda. I'm sorry.
Well, and then if you compare it to like the Big Gulp, which is like 96.
That's awesome.
I mean, like they're in the middle of like there's a scale of convenience stores that make it much
Yeah.
worse. Wow, what a closer game than the last
yeah.
one. So, I mean, that's why the Lions aren't.
I mean, the 1991 Washington racial slurs, widely regarded to be one of, if not the greatest NFL team of all
Yeah,
time.
they were a
So
small dynasty for sure.
they beat the Bills something like 42-24 in the Super Bowl that year. So, you know,
That's fair.
an unbelievable team.
So speaking of the 90s,
Yes.
both of us are 90s kids in a sense, and
Yep.
we grew up with the Super Nintendo. What
did.
year did the Super Nintendo come out in the United States?
So I got a Super Nintendo for Christmas when I was, I think, 6, which would have been 1991. Oof. But I think it came out the previous year. So I want to say 1990 in the US.
No, it's 1991 in August. So you actually were like a
dang
first
it.
adopter of the Super
was.
Nintendo. It came out the year before as the Super Famicom.
I was thinking, you know what? I was thinking of the regular Nintendo because
Yeah.
I got a regular Nintendo. I think the year after it was released in the United States.
Okay, that would have been 85. All right, so also in 1991 was the release of the movie The Super. Have you ever seen The Super? You ever heard of The Super?
It sounds familiar. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Movie about a New York City slumlord that was sentenced by a court to live in one of his own buildings until it was brought to code.
Oh man,
Who played the slumlord?
who played that? Jesus. This movie, by the way, is very based, as the kids say today. Who played the slumlord? Was it like? I don't know. I'm gonna make a. I have no idea. I've never even really heard of this movie before. Touchdown Bengals.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the most ridiculous person I can think of, which is Danny DeVito.
No, but you're close. It's Joe Pesci.
So close.
That's like number 2. I mean, it's very the My Cousin Vinny kind of era of,
yeah.
of him. You know, Home
Oh
Alone.
man.
Home Alone. That was Lethal Weapon. That was
Joe Pesci.
his era.
Yeah.
The era where he went from like a crazy criminal, swearing guy to like the fun family
Right. Yeah.
weird
oh, no.
villain. Wow. All right.
Joe Pesci.
Not doing as much on the Super thing so far, but we're just halfway through it. We've got some time to catch up. So Super Bowl advertisements are some of the best marketing out there. Oh wow.
I pooched that.
We all look forward to the Super Bowl commercials because they're funny. They put a lot of time in it because they're so expensive.
Yes.
In 2020, that's when the most expensive Super Bowl ads were done.
Yeah.
There were actually 2 that year tied at $16.8 million because they were about a minute and a half long.
Wow.
Can you name either of the 2 companies who ran those ads? 2020, so Super Bowl 54.
I'm just trying to call a play here. Another sack. Skip McClendon. What a
Sure,
name.
whoever that guy is, yeah. I've heard of none of these.
I'm just trying to get these in the same frame. A minute and a half long. 3 straight sacks, by the way.
Yeah, $16.8 million each in one of the two companies. And the hint is both
Okay,
companies.
good. I was wondering if you're going to...
I'll give you a hint. Both. I mean, I don't know. You're doing too well. I probably shouldn't, but if the...
Well, here... Oh, no, okay. No hint.
Okay.
I gotta... So, I'm
The
going
hint
back
probably
and
doesn't help
forth.
you, but go for
I'm
it.
going back and forth between... like the big companies that usually advertise, like your huge companies, like your Pepsi, your Coke, your Budweiser, your different American brewers.
I will give this hint
Icky
because I
wood.
think it's good for the folks watching. So, two small hints that won't matter. Look at that. I love that.
Oh,
Great,
so close.
Second down. They had to do that for first down to make sure that the chains move.
Yeah.
So the two hints are, one, it's not a reoccurring thing. It wasn't like Tide did the thing. It's not, this is still a Tide ad. It's not like it's one commercial that they paid for. And the
I don't know what the Icky Shovel looks like, but that was my rendition.
So it's
a single
one
ad.
single ad for that much money, and both companies basically advertise the same thing. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna say Budweiser then, and Anheuser-Busch.
No, Amazon and Google. And
Man, my first instinct was Amazon, and I was like, does Amazon need to advertise during the Super Bowl?
They did, because this was for Alexa, and this was like when Alexa. 2 years ago was like Alexa was in a lot of places, and then it was like 2019, 2020. This is, remember, February 2020. So this is still the good times.
Right before everything ended.
This was the good times.
Yeah. This was the good
Alexa
times.
was like really launching because the Echoes and all the stuff were getting out, right?
Yeah.
The other one was for Google's personal assistant, which is anybody ever used Google's personal assistant yet? So one of them.
My dad has a Google Home.
Yeah. So in the Amazon one, this was Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi talking about Alexa and like what did they do in the past without Alexa, and it was like, Alexa, clean up this thing, and it was a maid named Alexa. Nixon's secretary named Alexa, like, Alexa, delete those tapes. And she's like, no, I'm not gonna delete those. It's actually really funny. But
that is pretty
what's
funny.
funny is, so the thing, I think the other one was better. Google was like super touching, and like you wanted to cry a little bit because it was like an old man who couldn't remember his wife.
Oh,
Loretta.
that's a great commercial.
And it was like, Google,
and they
tell
played
me
the
about
old song.
Loretta. Yeah, it was like I watched it last night. And I was like, oh man, like
that's a great commercial.
Like this is the best one. This is way better than the Lex. Lex one's funny, but I'm like Google Assistant. Didn't... Oh man, not gonna come back. With 45 seconds.
Go Bengals, by the way.
It's funny. Way to go.
I really enjoyed that song before the commercial.
The preview.
I hope so.
You scored similar, but like look at the yards, and that was like a more turnovers game. It was a big defensive game. So it's time for Bo Jackson. You can go ahead.
Raiders play?
Go ahead and play against the Lions again, just to get the easy mode. All right, back to the questions. We got a couple more here. 2 more left.
All right.
On The Simpsons, remember this is super stuff. Principal Skinner and his boss, Superintendent Chalmers, or as Ralph calls him, Super Nintendo Chalmers. They add a lot of deadpan comic relief, kind of from an adult perspective. One of their moments from way back in season 7, about an unforgettable luncheon with a ruined roast, has been turned into a huge internet meme and video remix.
Sure has.
What's the common name given to that segment?
Steamed hams.
Steamed hams, that's right. Steamed hams are a real thing. Found it online in Connecticut, where they actually do steamed cheeseburgers.
Yes, they do. Connecticut, very weird, as we all know. All right,
we're gonna 5 points for you. You're up to 10 in this category with one last question for the evening, for the game. Now, who doesn't love superheroes? So back in March 1960 was the first appearance of the Justice League, right? You got Superman, Batman, and 5 other members. For 1 point each, name those 5 members.
Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Aquaman.
Yep.
The Flash.
Yep.
Green Lantern.
Yep.
Can I name another DC superhero?
I think most people will not be able to name this person, this character. They are
Green Arrow.
no. Martian Manhunter, the blue guy.
Oh, the Martian Manhunter.
He's in the new one, I think. He was a reference, or maybe it's a post-credit scene. I think he was part of it some way. But yeah, that's it. So you got 4 out of 5, which is pretty good.
Oh, look at Bo Jackson.
You didn't say like the Wonder Twins or any of those other guys. So
yeah, that was the Super Friends. That was the Super Friends.
Super Friends. All right, so we'll total you up here. That's
I want to get a Bo Jackson touchdown before we go here.
Ooh.
Reverses field.
5, 10, 15.
Oh, breaks 2 tackles. Touchdown. Bo knows. There we go.
You got a nice 69 points.
Nice.
This one.
New high score.
So with that Bo Jackson touchdown to seal the deal, let's talk about how y'all scored. All right, hope you guys tracked it as well. Those were some easier questions, maybe some hard if you're not into football and not into sports as much. Kind of depends on what you know, but lots of good stuff here. So if you got a 1 through 20, you're the Detroit Lions of trivia, and I say that with great sadness as a Detroit Lions fan, because we're always at the bottom, just what it is. I've learned to deal with it. 21 through 40, well, you got the kick up in the air, but it banged off the goalpost.
Off the uprights.
No good.
Yeah, no good.
41 through 60, well, you're tougher than Tough Actin' Tinactin'. Boom!
Boom!
John Madden reference there, if you have. 61 through 80, you did absolutely super at this trivia game.
Yes, I did.
80 through 90, yep, that's where you are at 69, right in the middle there. So absolutely super, Tyler. Good job. 80 through 90, well, Bo knows trivia, and clearly so do you.
Hey.
Bo knows. There was a lot of so when this was advertised, this game, and among a Nike commercial, I think it was mostly a Nike commercial, Bo Jackson was featured because he was playing baseball and he was playing football and everything, and it was like Bo knows baseball, Bo knows football, Bo knows, and then it said Nike or something like that. So,
yeah.
And 91 plus, we'll move over Tom Brady because you just became the true GOAT of this game. So hopefully you are all the GOATs, greatest of all times. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Go Rams, go Matthew Stafford. Hopefully, by the
go
time this comes out,
Bengals. Go novelty.
Bleep that out. We're not gonna. But anyway, Tyler, so what's going on for the next time?
Next time, I'm gonna make you play a game actually that I learned that you really enjoy. River City Ransom.
Awesome.
Jaws is gonna play River City Ransom in our next episode, which I have never really gotten that much into. Although I will say my experience with River City Ransom is only oblique in that I had on the NES Crash and the Boys Street Challenge, which
it's like the same
which
game.
Is like the spin-off of River City Ransom, where all the street gangs do like athletic like track and field events. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. So
yeah, River City Ransom next episode.
Awesome. So as always, you can reach us on Twitter at Game and Guess, and you can also email us at gameandguess, spelled out just like on the screen there, at gmail.com. Really appreciate you guys watching. On behalf of Tyler Salt and myself, Jocelyn Sauce, really appreciate you being here and watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Keep gaming and guessing.
Yeah.
How's that for an end of episode?
Finally got one.
Catchphrase. Nice. Good. We're gonna stick with that. Good night, everyone.